Welcome to the East Side and our first story of Black excellence. Our first interviewee, David Fraizer, better known as Red, owns Just Imagine, which is a clothing boutique that resides on the East Side.
As you listen throughout this interview, you will find that imagining is a common theme, not only because of the business's name, but from the overall tone of Red's discourse.
I find his journey to be filled with imagination and inspiration from his community on the East Side. He's channeled this into producing a beautiful business, which is really impressive under the circumstances.
With that being said, here is Red's story and journey into becoming a successful Black business owner.
Yeah, I grew up on the west side and I lived over on the east side for 15 years. Okay. I come from a poor family, so it's like, I never had Jordans growing up, never had none of that type of stuff. So when I got older and I could buy it for myself, I kind of just like went in and was like, whoa, it's just cool how life works out, but it makes you appreciate things more. My old business partner and I were just in California together, and we were sharing a hotel room, and we were talking about our dreams of opening up a place, and then he came at me with his idea to clean shoes, and I was like, hey, it's a great idea, let's look for a place. And because I knew the community and the area and I was familiar with it, I was like instantly in love and seeing my vision, and I didn't want to go nowhere else. So I was like, tell him to pull the trigger on this one. Yeah. Then 3 years in, I ventured off onto my own, because there was a lot of decisions and choices I couldn't make of my own because I was in business with someone. So I took the steps to, start planning my move strategically, because I seen he was growing apart from me. It's a lot to juggle because I'm my own businessman, so I'm playing 10 different fields. It kind of gets hard. My fiance helps me a lot. She does the female clothing and stuff. And it's just like, we both can only take on so much. Yeah. Stuff's getting expensive these days. The products cost, the shipping costs as much as the products now.
Yeah.
So we got to weigh that into what making the customers happy.
Well, and then you gotta pay rent.
Overhead is the biggest thing. Especially through the pandemic, because no matter if the doors close or not, they still want their money. The community, there's groups and stuff that just want to see you succeed. They know how hard it is on small businesses, and being a minority business on top of that is twice as hard. ESABA fell into my lap through Andy Joy because she basically tells me, hey, do you want to be involved in this? And I don't like saying no to her because she is the best.
So in this renovation you've just done, it's also a very visual commitment to that customer service and to that I want you to be comfortable here.
Yes.
In the midst of the pandemic too, when there's so much uncertainty and so much scary, like, hey, Just Imagine is still here. We still want to help get you dressed. Like, come on by.
Yes.
And it's really neat.
Yep. And my motive too, I tell people, even if you don't have money to spend, come get inspired. That's the point of having a clothing store. You're here to help people get dressed and feel good, and their self-esteem go from there to up here, because self-esteem plays a lot in how your day is gonna go. So, I just keep trying to push every day and stay like a positive person, because there's people depending on me. Whether I see it or don't, I know they're out there. So, you got to kind of leave some type of positivity on people to let them know there's a light shining in the dark.
Now that you've got to know Red and his business's progression, make sure to pay a visit to Just Imagine and feel the inspiration and love firsthand. Not only here, but to the greater East Side as well.
Thank you for tuning in and listening to our first spotlight of Black excellence on the East Side, and we will see you for the many more to come. To find out more about the East Side and ESABA, please visit www.esaba.org. You can also find the East Side Area Business Association on both Facebook and Twitter.